Hello everyone and welcome back to the next installment of our 10.1 raid guide previews, proudly presented by Kingston FURY. This is Crzypck from Method, and today we'll show you how to defeat Rashok in Heroic Aberrus. Please keep in mind that everything in this video is from PTR testing, and it's possible Blizzard altered the encounter in some way since the final testing. If that happens, we'll release an updated video after the fights are live. Rashok is a single phase, single target encounter. The boss has an energy bar that ticks up 1 energy per second. If he reaches 100 energy, you wipe. To clear his energy, you can drag the boss to the circle in the middle of the room called the Elder's Conduit. This triggers Scorching Heatwave, dealing moderate ticking damage to the entire raid every 2 seconds. While casting this, he doesn't use any other abilities, and his energy drains at a rate of 3 energy per second. Each tick also applies a stack of Scorched Flesh, increasing the damage taken by Scorching Heatwave by 2% per stack. You'll want to rotate healer cooldowns during the later parts of this damage so you don't die. You'll also have Shadow Flame Fissures going out, which are basically lines of swirlies coming from the boss. Don't stand in these or you'll die. When the boss reaches 0 energy, Scorching Heatwave ends and the boss casts Smoldering Rage. This will knock back the entire raid and apply a debuff on everyone that causes you to take 500% increased damage from Scorching Heatwave for 1 minute. The Elder's Conduit only has 3 charges, meaning you can only drain the boss's energy 3 times total during the fight. This serves as a bit of a hardened rage, since being unable to drain the boss's energy and having him hit 100 will wipe the raid. Because of this, we recommend activating Scorching Heatwave when the boss is above 90 energy, maximizing your total amount of time for the encounter. Aside from this, the boss has several other mechanics for you to deal with while he's gaining energy. Searing Slam will put a targeting circle on a random player for a few seconds. The boss then jumps at that player, dealing raid-wide damage and dropping a magma puddle on the ground. The raid-wide damage is increased for each existing magma puddle, so later on in the fight, this starts to really hurt. If the boss lands on an existing puddle, like from you trying to stack them, the puddle will explode and wipe the raid. Each magma puddle also shoots out lava waves in multiple directions periodically. Being hit by a wave deals heavy damage, so dodge these. Doom Flames throws out a whole bunch of soak circles. If you fail any of these, they'll explode for heavy raid-wide damage and people will probably die, so make sure everyone in the raid is helping to soak these. Charged Smash is a meteor-style mechanic, doing massive damage split between everyone within the circle under the boss. If too few people soak, the boss will actually gain extra energy, which is really bad. After soaking, anyone who is in the circle also gets a 30-second dot. Shadow Lava Blast is a frontal cone that deals lethal damage to anybody hit, so get out of this. This is kind of the perfect thing for priests and invokers to really troll people with though, so have fun with that. Wrath of Jarun is the boss's tank smack ability with 2 pieces. Flaming Slash deals massive fire damage to the tank and increases damage taken by Flaming Slash by 500% for 6 seconds. Earthen Crush deals massive physical damage to the target, increasing damage taken by Earthen Crush by 500% for 6 seconds. During heroic testing, he'd only cast 1 of each of these, but on mythic testing the combo would be 3 total casts in a random order. Given the damage increase component, it's certainly possible that on live servers you will have variability here. Tanks will need to pay attention and swap as needed. You can survive a Flaming Slash followed by an Earthen Crush, but you cannot survive 2 of the same ability in a row. Use cooldowns for this to help keep yourself stable. That's pretty much this fight. You'll want to start with Rashok near the wall and use Bloodlust on pull. Drop the Searing Slam puddles away from the group. Keep them close together to conserve space, but never overlap them or you wipe. Move the boss around the room as necessary as you get progressively more magma puddles, ensuring you have plenty of space. Dodge the lava waves. These start to get pretty difficult later on in the fight, as you can have them coming from several puddles in a lot of different directions. You want the majority of the raid soaking each charged smash. Remember to use healing cooldowns during the later parts of each Scorching Heatwave. Rinse and repeat until you get to collect your loot. If you enjoyed this guide, remember to like it and make sure you're subscribed to the channel to catch all of our previews, guides, kill videos, and more. A big thank you again to Kingston FURY for making guides like these possible. From everyone here at Method, have a great day, and we'll see you next time.